say the word first, details. What was up with the details today?
Oh, I don't know, man. Just got us. It was just a much faster team than we were, more physical. So they got us.
Was this different, or were there similarities to what went wrong with Baltimore and New Orleans?
You always got to look in the mirror, see what we did wrong, and see what, how our effort and our technique and our discipline can be better. So it always starts as, the individual and then as a collective. Those things add up. So we're just looking in the mirror right now, like Coach said, and trying to get better.
How much did the injuries impact? I mean, you're down so many edge rushers.
We had injuries last week and we won a game, so that's not a good excuse. We just got to go out there and do our job.
What was the leadership message in this room after this game, and what can you share about it?
Look in the mirror. Honestly, see how you can get better in your 111th, and that's really how you got to progress. You got to start on an individual level, and then get as a collective and be on the same page.
Jourdan, what did you make of the way some young guys responded as things were kind of unraveling today?
I mean, they fought. That's all you can ask. Go out there and fight regardless of the situation you put in. So we just got to get better at doing our jobs and yeah.
You mentioned you need to be more physical. How can you be a more physical team?
And it's not just trying to out-rough people. That's running to the ball, understanding being disciplined every single play. That's also mental toughness. That's the more so than anything, because everybody can go run and hit. You got to be mentally tough enough to go do it every single time.
You mentioned mental toughness. How tough is that when the team scores continuously at 9-9? Is it debilitating at all? Is it hard to
Our job is to stop people, and we didn't do that. So we didn't do our job today, and we got to go out there and figure a way to clean this up. So.
How hard?
When you're running hook and ladders to offensive line update, does the defense take that personally in a situation like that?
They can do what they want with the ball. It's theirs. So we got to go out there and stop them. Don't get them to that point. So that's our job. At the end of the day, it don't matter what they're doing. We got to go out there and stop people.
How hard is the feeling? How hard is the feeling to walk off the field with a loss like this, and you can't play for 2 weeks?
It don't matter about a loss like this. It's just not being detailed in what we do and, understanding, how to play with each other. So that's the most disappointing thing more than the results. It's just, they were quicker, faster, more detailed than us. That's it.
How difficult is this when you're not getting the turnovers that you guys are accustomed to getting, especially last week?
It don't matter what happens, man. We got to go out there and stop people, get the ball back. So defense is difficult in itself, everything that they're doing. Hats off to them. They did a really good job of their game plan, doing a lot of movements and stuff like that. So they did what they wanted to do in here, and they got it done. So it don't matter, if we get turnovers or not. We got to go out there and win.
Jourdan, when you guys are down 34-6 in the third quarter, what are some of the conversations you guys are having on the sideline? What part are you trying to figure out? We got to fix this. We got to do X, Y, and Z.
You can't think about making these big plays and splash plays. You got to go out there and do your job regardless of the circumstance. So whether we up big or down big, you got to go out there and do your job. So that's the key component. Just going out there and doing your job and not trying to do too much and trying to make up for 30 points in the play. You can't do it. So you got to go out there and play every play like you know how to do it and be disciplined in that.
You talk about
For a long time, you guys had a distinct home field advantage, 16 wins in a row in this building. Now 4 straight games. Something you can point to that has changed?
The intensity, the discipline, it all has to pick up, So, regardless of, we at home or away, it's just you got to go do your job. And, you got to be tough enough to do that every single time. So I feel like I wasn't tough enough, in my part. So